Back, my bad. My bad. I know I said 6 o'clock. I'm a little late, but I had some stuff to do, parent life. Second live of the day. Why is the second live of the day? Because what I said earlier, the Ariana Grande song, I want it, I got it. Y'all know the song Seven Rings? What's up, guys? I hope you guys are having a wonderful, what's today? Wednesday. I hope you guys are having a wonderful Wednesday. Buddha, thank you for pulling up, bruh. Long time no see. How's your day? I don't really got a topic. I know I need to get my life together because I keep going topic lists, but I was on earlier. I'm late because my daughter wanted to pick a birthday gift for her friend during rush hour. And rush hour in Tampa ain't nothing to play with. You feel me? But I told her yesterday, Rev in the building, Jack Frost in the building. I told her yesterday that I would take her to go get this gift. You feel me? So that's why we're here. And then I was like, man, I got some time at work. Do I want to go in? The answer, I never want to go to work, y'all. And that's how I know my time at Amazon has came to a close because I'm never like, you know what? I'm in the mood to go to work. I never say that. I mean, I might still go, but it just hit me today. I was like, start of the new year, we got some paid time. Do I want to go in? The answer is always no. So if I don't go in today, guess what? I'm scheduled for tomorrow. Big Texas, not the little Texas. You heard me. Andrew Garcia in the building. Hands to the ceiling. I'm doing good. Just been rewatching Stranger Things because I finished it. Man, shout out to you. I need to pull up on Stranger Things. I'm so behind. I think I left off on season 2 and everybody's like, did you see? I'm like, bruh, no, I have not. Then I know they dropped the other season. I'm kind of busy, man. I don't think I have the time to just sit there and just, you know what I'm saying? Ain't gonna lie, the shirt fire cut. I appreciate it. Odd Future. What you know about Odd Future? I don't know absolutely nothing. I think last time I wore this, I was telling y'all how I wore this to the dentist and the lady cleaned my teeth and was like, this is Tyler, the Creators Group. And she was like, I love Jacob or somebody. She said somebody in that group. And I was like, yeah, I had absolutely no acknowledgement who she was talking about. I just said, yeah. Get up in that. Get up in my teeth. You feel me? How am I doing this Wednesday? I'm good. I went live earlier. I woke up today at like 3 p.m. Y'all know I'm on night shift. I don't know. That's pretty much it. I laid down at like 10, woke up at like 3, did a little short. Pull up on it if y'all haven't. You already know I'm always going to promote me. Ain't nobody else going to promote me. Who else going to promote me? Nobody going to promote me like I promote me. So I did a short today. I did a video yesterday. Make sure y'all pull up on them if y'all don't mind. Night shift. Yeah, man. I think I'm going to be real. I was just telling this lady, I'm going to be 100. As 100 as I can be. Primo in the building. Thank you for the 100. I think this year's my last year for Amazon. I really think it. But when I took my daughter to get this gift for her friend, and she wanted to get a gift basket, that's how they do. I don't know, y'all. So a lady was outside getting people to sign up for a petition to make marijuana legal. And I went up to her. I did it a little different. I saw her approaching people and I went up to her like, what is this about? And she's like, I need people to sign to get it legal. Now, do I do it? No, but I understand the hustle. I respect the hustle. I approached her and I signed up on it. And she was like, "You have a really nice, outgoing personality." And I said, "Look, I do YouTube." K Money in the building. I said, "I do YouTube." And she was like, "You should do this job," which I don't know if I would want to do that job. But I know I told her, like, this is my last year at Amazon, bruh, for real. Y'all have heard all the stories here lately. It ain't no surprise. This is my last year. I feel it in my bones. I'm not really motivated to just be there. And I get it. It's a job. No, some people love their jobs. When I do YouTube, I love it. It makes me happy. I'm motivated to sit on YouTube. Talk to them. Bet I'll check it out. Thank you, Andrew. 99% chance it won't let you comment on the short because I think it's a Blue Life Matters thing. Yeah, I see Jack Frost just got modded up. Shout out to Jack Frost for being modded up. I will pray not you. Don't know what that means, Rita. Like, say it a different way for me to understand. Night shift used to how did it mess with you? I don't like that. Everybody that's in my house, clearly, everybody's on day shift. I'm on night shift. So it's plenty of times they're like, "Oh, let's go to the beach." And I have to like get zero sleep and then expect to like, plaster on a face like I'm happy. I only got 2 hours of sleep. So it's my last time. Last year for real, son. Vontago in the building. Ricky in the building. You look like a cartoon character. Which one? Let me know. Aeon in the building. You making that much money on YouTube to quit? No, but I think like after a while, you got to take risk. To me, listen, the way I see it, y'all might not see it my way because I know a lot of y'all think I'm delusional. I think different. But to me, to be at a job for as long as I have, 6 years, to hate it, mentally drained. I think everybody just about in that building's weird. The management doesn't speak to you. They expect you to work hard every single day. I only literally get 4 hours of sleep on a good day. On a good day, I get 4 hours of sleep, And yeah, it sounds like I have the perfect shift. I work Monday through Thursday. I'm off the weekend, right? But Friday morning, what? Every day I get off, I got to rush home to take my daughter to school. I have to. It's not optional. If she goes, I have to take her, right? What else? 5 hours of sleep, 4 hours, 5 hours on a good day, and then repeat. I repeat that process of not getting any sleep, not feeling, valued at my job. To me, like, as y'all know, if y'all been here for a minute, value goes a long way for me. Like, that's why I don't shout y'all out because I got a little lunch bunch hunch. I shout y'all out because I want y'all to feel valued when y'all come here because I know what it's like to not feel valued. Y'all feel what I'm saying? So to keep going through this pattern of me being there 6 years in February, and then my daughter goes to high school next year, and I have to take her again because here they walk to the schools. And I'm not willing to allow my kids to walk to school. You can call me crazy, and it's less than a mile away. So what? How long's high school? Another 4 years. Is it 4 years, y'all? 4 years. So you think I'm going to spend another 4 years at Amazon just because? What? It's convenient in a sense where I'm losing sleep. I got to not get sleep. Y'all, I come home a lot of the time. I'm going to read the chat. I'm going to read the chat. A lot of the times I'll get home and I don't get sleep. I don't get sleep because I have to take her to school. If I go to sleep after work in 10 hours, I think it's normal for me not to wake up on time. So that's why now I'm like, maybe I'll just come on live. So y'all feel what I'm saying? All right. Shout out to you, Mountain Mia. Shout out to Jack Frost for being on the mod squad. You always here. I was like, let me mod him up. J Dot in the building. How old are you and you got kids? I'm 39, but I say 35. I'm 35. New York in this thing. Shout out to New York. May I ask where your parents from? America? Kentucky? Take a risk when you're homeless. I will give you 2 cents. Yeah, I got to take risk in life. That's why y'all so comfortable. A lot of people are comfortable because they don't have risk. And I think when you take a certain amount of risk, y'all don't get it. It sounds easy, but I know how many people in here? 22 people. Shout out to the 22 people that are in here. But I know out of 22 people, it's a low percentage of people that can get off of work at 6:30 in the morning, come home immediately, not rest, take your shoes off. Maybe you can sleep 45 minutes, pick your kid up, take your kid to school on 0 sleep or 45 minutes of, y'all can't do it. So we're 2 different breeds of people, and I've been doing it for 3 years, 4 years, 5 years. I've been in Amazon for 6 years. It was a little less when I lived in Kentucky, but y'all can't do it. I'm not complaining. I'm not, because I'm doing it, but I'm saying just because I have to do it, you feel me? I shouldn't see another way out. I should just do it another 4 years. Do you know how much health risk I'm putting on my body by coming home and only sleeping 45 minutes? That raises your cortisol level, your stress, which increases high blood pressure, which increases a whole lot. Yeah, I can't do it. And I'm not going to do it. I'm just saying I'm smarter to not do it another 4 years. You feel me? You got to take risks some days. You can't just be comfortable with Amazon pays decent. I make a lot more than a lot of people, but it's not worth the health risk. Some of y'all get it. Shout out to the ones that get it. But if you don't get it, one day you'll wake up. You feel me? You got to go through it. Yeah, I had to work midnight and take my son to school every day too. Thankfully, he's 19 now. So you get it. And then a lot of people don't get it, y'all. Sometimes, my own family members don't get it. Like when I was active in social media streets, I'm really not anymore. My family would see my icon on, like I'm active online, and they like, girl, what are you doing active online during this time of the morning, 9 a.m.? Didn't you work? You don't get it. I don't have a choice. You feel me? When you don't have a choice, you think I want to be active on Facebook? I'm active because I'm taking my daughter to school. You feel what I'm saying? I don't know. Y'all got to go through it. I don't want y'all to have to experience, but a lot of times I feel like you got to be in someone's shoes to know where they're coming from. And a lot of people, they're not empathetic. B Frost in the building. They act like they're empathetic, but they're not, and that's cool. You feel me? Nobody likes their job, but if it's crazy, then dip. Yeah. Some people like their job. I think Jeff Bezos, in a sense, likes his job. You feel me? Because he's being financially accommodated. You feel me? And he's getting the hours of sleep that he desires. You feel me? So, like somebody like me who's not financially accommodated, I'm doing decent at Amazon. Don't get me wrong, but like it's not worth not getting any sleep. Y'all, and it's crazy because like if y'all would have known me before Amazon, that was my favorite thing to do, sleep. I go sleep all day if I could because my dreams be so. Mwah. High school girl, you look like you in your 20s. I appreciate you, Maurice. What are you talking about, Cam? Break Forever in the building. I love my job. I'm in healthcare. Shout out to you that you love it. Frank in the building, hands to the ceiling. Y'all got me for a good hour because I got to go work tonight. While you look 25, you know why I look 25? Agua. I love your eyes. Jerry, I appreciate you. I tell people all the time, to me, that's my favorite, my best feature. PGA Bishop in the building. Thank you for the 100. Nightbot Tom somebody out. Oh, yeah, because they put a OMG heart emoji, strawberry, strawberry, strawberry. Shout out to Nightbot. Damn, you're old. Now I'm 23. 43. 43. That ain't old. Talk to him. If it don't add up. Right. But a lot of people don't wake up, y'all. That's what I'm saying. It takes a certain amount. I'm not saying I'm smarter than the box of crayons. I'm the brightest box of crayons. Crazy legs in the building. Thank you for the heart. But for me to have that acknowledgement of waking up, that emotional intelligence to say, bruh, are you willing to do us another 4 years, Natalie? Are you? Zoom in on y'all. Are you willing to do us another 4 years? It takes a whole different kind of emotional intelligence to wake up. Everybody at the same time, smash the like button. Shout out to Frank. Thank you for that message. I added a little twang to it. You feel me? That's true. Women are the best. Shout out to women. She's a pro. My son's 19. He has a car. Life is easier when kids grow up. Yeah, it is easier when they grow up, but like, y'all, I get 4 hours of sleep. I know y'all thinking, Cap, let's see how many hours of sleep I got today. I'm about to show y'all. Like a big happy family, if it pulls up. I'm starting to get too old now, y'all, where the shit be jumping around. You feel me? Like, you know how I hate when the apps update. When apps update, it makes me feel dumb. Because I was like, bro, I was just on Snapchat. This button right here, it ain't there no more. Why is it down here? Why they do that stuff for? I don't really think it's us being old. I think it's these apps, the way they update and they change things. Like the X was here, now the X is over here. Why y'all doing that for? Because me as a, you feel me? I'm going to be like, it's going to mess with my mind. Y'all do me a favor. While I'm looking at how much hours of sleep I slept last night, make sure y'all smash the like button. My name is Natalie. I went live earlier because I am on a journey. I'm skyrocketing my YouTube channel, right? I'm ready to put the work in. So y'all going to see me all 2026. If you don't want to see me in 2026, don't subscribe. But if you do and you want to follow me on this journey of life, make sure y'all hit the like button. Make sure y'all subscribe. I do go live every Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays. Maybe a little bit more often than that. We don't know. But look, y'all, how many hours of sleep did Natalie get? Why did I say it out loud like I'm talking to Alexa? Four hours and 32 minutes. Y'all seen that, right? Is that it? Is that correct? It gotta be. That's my average, or it is from last night. It's one of the two. So, y'all, to be all the way real, it says, look, you averaged 4 hours and 32 minutes of sleep over the last 7 days. Not by choice. Not by choice. Epi in the building, hands to the ceiling. How far are you from Ohio? Pretty far, because right now I'm in Tampa. So, but when I was in Kentucky, I was like 2 hours away from Cincinnati. Blessings to you. Blessings to you too, Break Forever. I'm getting sleepy for you. Don't do that. Sister from another mother. What's good, son? You stunting. How am I stunting? Hi. What's up, chat? Hi, Henry. Time running out. For what? A different job? That's the thing. No matter what, I got to take my daughter to work. School. If I got to take my daughter to school, the best job would be to, and then you got to think she's 13, y'all. I'm new to Florida a little bit. I've been here 4 years. I can't figure out if I'm in the ghetto or not because I work at night. You know what I'm saying? So I don't want her walking off of the bus. I'm just like very protective over my kids. Yeah, I got it figured out a little bit. I got it figured out just a little bit. You feel me? I saw an older woman in North Carolina that looked exactly like you. That's why I asked. She didn't look like me. Y'all be telling me that all the time. Y'all say I look like somebody, and I'll be like, who? Da 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 da. Pull her up, and I'm like, all right, that's how we gonna do it. PGA in the building. Tap tap. Dr. Zeus in the building. Hey, I have a question. How much gifted would it take to see a chalk? Don't know what that mean. Every day is a rise. Talk to them, B Frost. People don't get it, man. Shout out to those in attendance. Shout them out. Yes. Mod Squad in the building. See y'all. I see y'all in here. It look blue. Look mighty blue. Look, y'all. Oh my goodness. Shout out to me for having a personality. Since we have 16 people in here. Shout out to y'all for pulling up. I really appreciate you guys pulling up. Sup, Shawty, Dr. Zeus. I'll be back on live probably late February. Talk to him. Y'all I don't know. I think I get it though. You feel me? I get it. You know, if I had a friend that was like, I'm going to make my YouTube work, I'd be like, girl, you bugging. And I know a lot of y'all like, girl, you on that good stuff. But it's not just YouTube for me, y'all. It's YouTube. I want like paid promotions. I had one recently on a short pull up to it. I had another inquiry about one. So like, I don't know, man. I just believe in myself. Like I said, I could be delusional because I'm willing to always bet on me. I always will bet on me. That's how much confidence I have that I bet on me. Like my husband didn't believe my journey. He didn't believe me, y'all. He didn't believe me. My man, you know? So now he's starting to see certain things and now it clicks. But it's not my job to show him I believe in me. You feel me? Because I feel like I believe in me enough for the both of us. I'm always going to go in on me. You feel me? Because you know what? If I don't believe in me, who going to believe in me? Who? I mean, God, yes, but I believe in me, y'all. I believe in y'all too. If you feel like you have a passion for something, because I believe people are born with gifts. You feel me? I believe everybody is born with gifts. I think if you come out the womb knowing how to cut hair, that's your gift. You need to emphasize that gift. But a lot of people will be like, nope, I'm going to drive semi trucks instead. You feel me? You're going against your gift. Everybody has a natural gift. You feel me? So I see y'all blowing up the hearts. I really appreciate it. I'm not trying to get all philosophical. Let me slow down. You know, this is my second live of today. I don't want to outdo my welcome. You feel me? Dee Dee, thank you for pulling up. Thank you for the floating heart. PGA, thank you for Thor's thumb. I really appreciate that. Step back for a 5-4. Yes, like on some Monopoly type stuff. Is that what you're talking about? 5 steps ahead. Still me. Thank you for pulling up. Tap, tap, cuh. Y'all know what that mean? When Dr. Zeus said tap, y'all tap, tap, cuh. That means make sure y'all tap the like button. Make sure y'all tap in too, right? Tap in to what I'm saying. Y'all don't got to though. She a Teflon. What's that mean? I think I've heard it before, but enlighten me. Hydration Nation. Shout out to Crazy Legs. I'm a little behind. This is my first glass. Usually I would have 2 in by now. For sure. Appreciate y'all getting active. For your children, I am one. Right, bro? I don't know if I'm in the hood or not. Oh my God. Like story time. Y'all. Story time. Case in point. My oldest daughter, last year, I would take her to school. and she would walk. I wouldn't go through the traffic and go into the school. Y'all know how it gets when schools get out, high school, elementary, etc. So her being grown, her last year being a senior in high school. Who sent the super chat? My bad, y'all. Dee Dee. Thank you, bro. Y'all smashed that Dee Dee super chat. I was getting inside of this story. But, y'all. My bad, y'all. Hold on, y'all. Because I want to read everything y'all saying. Anthony in the building. I hope all is well. Thank you. Jesus is Keaton. Yes, he is. Your Nightbot ain't bad. You should have. So you got to go in and monitor Nightbot on your computer to let him know. Shout out for Nightbot for getting it together. So y'all, I was saying that she would walk. It was like a Circle K, a gas station not too far from her school. And she would walk back, her being a senior, she was 19. One day, I would take her, she would walk back. That was the routine because of the crazy school traffic. One day, bruh, I see her talking to this guy on a bike, and I'm like, what? He looked older, and then she hugged him and got in the car. Now, keep in mind, I'm sure I could be wrong because, I don't know everything. But I'm sure she had to tell him, I'm walking to Circle K because my mom meets me here every day. So I would think if this man, he's out of high school, had any respect for her, for me, I know they had that conversation that he would want to walk over and introduce himself, right? Am I bugging for thinking that? I would think that I'm not bugging, but I'm a different kind of gal. Long story short, she got in the car and I'm like, who is this? Who is this? So she says, oh, he went to my school last year. Keep in mind, she's a senior. And he saw me walking home. Now, the coinka dinky dinky dink of all of these alignments, I guess I'm boo-boo the foo. He saw me. We got out of school. He saw me. He said he's going to ride his bike and make sure I get to Circle K. I said, bruh, it's done. It's whatever that is. It's done. She said he was 20, he or 19, 18. He looked 25, 26. Done. It's over. Stop talking to him. Block him now and let him know, bruh, because he don't have no kind of respect. Any person that would have respect for you. Look at my hand, y'all. It's still right there. Any person that he would come over and say, hi, is this your mom? Hi, how are you? My name is... You done. And I blocked it on site. So that's why I don't allow my kids to walk places, walk back, get done. And he lives with his grandma. He don't work yet. Epi, where you at? He lives with his grandma. He don't work yet. Y'all. Done. He's done. Done. Nah, we ain't doing this. You 20, you ride a bike, you live with your grandma, you don't got a job yet. Done. You ain't wasting my time. Mark, thank you for pulling up. Dio, thank you for pulling up. What do you normally discuss on here? Man, for real, sometimes I be doing different topics, boundary driven. Like, that's a boundary. People say boundary, they think that people are going to get philosophical and put on their reading glasses, but a boundary was crossed there, that this man was out of school, riding a bike, not working, living with his grandma, and thought for a split second that I would come and pick my daughter up as my normal routine. I guess he thought every day he was going to be there. She's going to be done. And I said, if you have a problem, elaborating to this gentleman that he's done, you can tell him that I said, meet me at the gas station tomorrow. You feel what I'm saying? So boundaries be talked about on here. What? You work at night, then you got to explore your community during the day. Go to the local corner store. That's going to tell you. Oh, yeah. I already know I'm in the ghetto a little bit on my way driving into work last night. Driving into work, there's like a mechanic shop right next to me, but they have like a couple cars out there. I guess they sell cars for people who didn't, whatever. Bruh, I know a crackhead now, y'all. I see some crackheads like this. 9 p.m., 8:55. I work right up the street. I see them at 8:55 p.m. like this underneath the car. I said, "Oh my God, yeah, I'm in the ghetto. I'm in the ghetto. You feel me? I know I'm in the ghetto, but I'm not gonna allow my kids to like." You feel me? Hi, Halen, how you doing? If you don't see no street walkers at all, I see street walkers. Thank you so much, Halen. So are you. You're gorgeous. Shout out to Nat members. What up? Talk to them. Zeus, you found out that you couldn't count on you. You found out that you could count on you. Do you got this independent? I don't, is that an independent trait? Me feeling like I believe in me. You feel me? Is that independent? I have a high expectation, bro. I feel like I'm going to do what makes me happy for one. And I'm always going to go all the way out on me. I'm going to always believe in me. So I feel like I know a lot of people might not agree with this because of different personality traits and whatever, but I just used to want to go to work, get promoted. And that's all I was doing for a good portion of my life. And I thought that was expected for me, but I felt like I'm tired of building brands, businesses, getting their under control. Like if I took that mentality and invested that into me, built me up, sponsored me, promoted me. If you use that, like, and I get it, a lot of people ain't gonna do it. Ain't nothing wrong with I-9. Is that? No, that's independent. Ain't nothing wrong with a W-2. You feel me? But I feel like I want to invest in me because I know what I'm capable of doing. Back in the day, they used to move me around to different stores. Tina, thank you. It's so cute. I appreciate that. That's fire. I like that. Goat. I used to be in a industry of where they would move me to different locations to fix bad locations. So I said, dang, boy, you a beast. Invest into you, boy. If you don't invest into you, I don't know, y'all. I don't know. Like I said, thank you guys for smashing that super chat. That's where I am in the chat. My bad, y'all. Shout out to DD. Amen. Hey, I have a question. Frosty, if you're going to be on the bull, you're going to be a snowman. I'm letting you know now, Frosty. Bontego, how you doing? Dr. Zeus, I'm putting the Tros in a 24-hour. Bro, what? You about to get kicked out on that one, Dr. Zeus. Bontego Smith in the building. Hands to the ceiling. Good evening, my love. DC 301 Nova. Thank you for pulling up. Shut that down. Dee down. Dee down. 100. Tell us about a childhood memory. I don't know, bro. Getting a little philosophical. I mean, I told you guys, like, I know you can't see it now. I used to be very shy. I used to be so shy. Y'all, I used to be really shy. I don't know what it took. Heartbreak to bring me out of my character. Is that considered a Childhood memory. I don't take no mess ever. Uh Tina Mo, thank you again for that. The goat. Darnell, how you doing? Lord have mercy. Tap tap cuh. Miss Tina. Problem solver. Talk to him. What's good, everyone? And who is this? Antonio, you changed your picture, bruh? I was like, who is this? All right, Antonio, I see you. Antonio, I was thinking about you the other day, bruh. I'm gonna tell you what I was thinking about. I was too tired this morning to tell you. You want to dance? Dr. Zeus, you ever danced with Fist? You feel me? You ever danced with Fist? Antonio, do you remember that day? Epi was in here, Rev was in here. That day we kicked that boy out. Your brother. You know that day we kicked your boy out. Your brother. And the one that you said he's incapable. You said that day when he was trying to like explain why he was acting the way that he was acting, you said, "Stop talking to him, Natalie. He's incapable of having a full adult conversation." Do you remember saying that? Mike Mills in the building. Hands to the ceiling. Thank you guys for pulling up. Says we have 14 people in here. Shout out to all 14 of y'all for pulling up. My name is Natalie. I go live Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays. Sometimes a little bit more. But I would love for you guys to pull up to my community. We be having like open discussions. We typically have a topic, but I'm going to be real. We haven't done a topic in 2 weeks. But I really am thinking about doing call-ins Fridays and having a topic. So I know a lot of y'all be worried. Your man, Natalie, my husband's not going to be here Friday. So he ain't going to be here when I do the call-ins. I know I have I need to zoom in on y'all. Hold on. Huge male audience. I think I have like 72% male. That's deep. So if you're in that 72% male ratio and you feel like, dang, I want to call her, but her husband, for one, I wear headphones. He don't even know what we talk about. He has no idea he don't follow my channel. He does, but he don't pull up. So y'all call in Friday and quit being scared. That's what I'm trying to say. Don't be scared to call in. Don't be scared. Let me zoom out. There we go. Give you a shout out, please. Is that what you said, K Money? K Money in the building, y'all. Hands to the ceiling. K Money does content. Pull up on K Money. Pull up on him, y'all. Show him some love. I ain't worried about him. That's his problem. No disrespect to you. Oh, bro, don't be on the bull. Yeah, but a lot of people feel like, I want to call, but my husband's very understanding of my YouTube, my channel. So, guys, 11 people are in the chat. I meant to ask you guys if you like the content thus far, if you like the energy, if you like my person, Natalie, to smash the like button. I appreciate all 11 of you guys pulling up. Thank you for coming in. Don't be scared. Don't start no stuff, won't be no stuff. You remember that? Everyone's day. How's everyone's day? How's your day going, Antonio? My day's all right. Look at Nightbot right on the dribble, y'all. Please like, please subscribe. Only if y'all gonna come back. If y'all ain't gonna come back, it ain't worth it to me. I told him earlier when I was live, I was like, I get it. I'm not for everybody. You know, I'm not an everybody type of, I say hoe. I'm not an everybody hoe, meaning I know in real life that not everybody is going to like me. And I am perfectly fine with that. A lot of people can't be fine with that. Me personally, I feel like it's unrealistic for me to think everybody's going to like me, but a lot of people going around thinking it. That's not me to correct you for thinking that if that's how you feel, right? But anyway, so if you're going to feel like you're going to come back, please do. Don't just like and subscribe because you got a little eye candy or whatever it is that you guys get. Um, don't be scared. How was everybody's day? Yeah, I was telling them I slept for like 4 hours and 33 minutes. Oh yeah, y'all. Let me tell y'all this. I'm dumb. I slept whatever. I got up and I was like, I've been making this tea, right? And I put it on the stove, y'all. And I knew today my daughter was going to ask me to take her to get her friend's birthday gift. And my husband called me. Now y'all know I can't pat and run my stomach. I can't do it. I can't do two things at once. Sometimes I can, but your girl's starting to fall off a little bit. Anyway, I already knew I was going to go take my daughter to the store. And I go to the bus stop. Tea is still on, y'all. The thought of me making the tea, and it's wild because I have like peppermint plant outside that I picked, that I grow, that I was going to put in my tea. So I picked it. I picked the peppermint. I put it in the water to boil it, and then I still forgot about it, y'all. Went to the bus stop, but I wanted to come back to change because y'all know I live in Florida, and I had like Daisy Dukes on. All right, Daisy Dukes. I didn't want to go in the store with Daisy Dukes, right? So I get to the bus stop. My daughter's like, "All right, you ready? Let's go." And I was like, "Let's go." And then it just hit me like a ton of bricks. Bloom, 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 bloom. You got tea on the oven. Keep in mind, I'm at the bus stop a good 15, 20 minutes talking to my husband, waiting on my daughter as the tea is boiling, y'all. As the tea is boiling. I was so scared to come home and open the door to see what it looked like. I was scared. I didn't know what it would look like. You feel me? But then I put tea bags in it too, in the peppermint. And anyway, I was good. But I came home, that tea was the color of tea was boiled the tea for no reason. I don't like it when it's that dark. Yeah, so near death experience, if you will. We can't give everyone our energy. Yeah, I've learned that the hard way, man. I learned that the hard way, Anthony. I don't know why I didn't see that at first. Don't be scared. How was everyone's day? Subscribe, like, love channel already. The bull. I don't know what you be saying, K Money. Whose name is that? That ain't my name. You didn't spell fabulous. I'm gonna pin you, cuz. Shout out to K Money. I'm not. Oh, okay, Curtis. I love to hear it. And my Ice Cube voice today was a good day. Precious in the building. Get some merch that says my personality. Ooh. Epi with the bag idea. Shout out to Epi for thinking outside the box. I've always called it my personality. But yeah, let's get that going. I know I'm going to get that shirt because everybody thinks I'm their internet girlfriend. You feel me? So I'm in the works of making a shirt that says, I'm your favorite internet girlfriend. And then for the boys, I'm your favorite internet boyfriend. But it's like a storyline to it because a lot of people pull up and fall in love with me virtually. I call it parasocial disorder. They feel like because they see me so often, they start to fall in love with me, bro. You already know some of the highlights, Epi, when I would grab my hat, how a guy was like, ooh, when you grab your hat, You remind me of a baseball player, baby. Ooh, you haven't wore a hat all week. I'm loving this. I'm loving you with no hat on. Shakespeare stuff behind the screen, y'all. What was the other one? A guy was like, we talked about it in a video. I don't see no calluses on your hands. How long you worked at Amazon? I don't think you worked at Amazon too long. Cause y'all gotta think, I've never just sat here like, I've never just sat here like this. You know, don't get me wrong. I'm aware. I talk with my hands. I'm completely aware of it. So when I talk with my hands, zoom in on y'all. I'm gonna trademark this. I'm gonna start doing my videos and put that in every video. Let me zoom in on y'all so y'all know what I'm saying. But when I talk with my hands, y'all, they just come up, come down, come up, come down. They don't ever just, you know what I'm saying? I don't ever do that. So a guy said, another weirdo, creep, if you will, you must not have worked at Amazon too long. I don't see no calluses. And it's like, bruh, how do you feel comfortable saying that publicly, y'all? That like, I'm melting in my chair, y'all. Bruh. So I realized what it was, Rev. I know Rev was in here for that, right? Y'all, I'm everybody's favorite girlfriend, internet girlfriend. I'll be your internet girlfriend, baby. I told you my viewing audience is 72% male. Rev, what are you whatting about? Natalie, they're obsessed. It's giving Mariah Carey. Why you so obsessed with me? You feel what I'm saying, y'all? It's giving, why are you so obsessed with me? Boy, I wanna know. It's what it's given. So anyway, y'all. Rev, did I tell you my diagnosis on that? Bro, chill or chill. Body language. Yes, yes, yes. All right. So my diagnosis on it, y'all. Because I blocked him. Because y'all know I stayed on business. Strict boundaries, bruh. And I kind of like put up with a little bit from him because he's in my exclusive member. And I think he's paying $5 a month and then he had bought one of the ebooks that I put out. But I knew from the jump that something seemed off, you know? So when he was acting, that's a whole nother story, y'all, about all the stuff he said that one day. So we'll keep it nice, clean, and sweet, right? But when I went to his page to block him, y'all, he wasn't a content creator. He wasn't. But he had a playlist. I think I told you, Reb. He had a playlist of a whole lot of videos. And I was like, well, let me see who we dealing with, though. You feel me? Let me see who we dealing with. You know, y'all know I'll be doing the psychology type. You feel me? So when I looked at his playlist, y'all, it blew my mind because all of the videos, y'all, a collection, had MBT in the building. It was like dominatrix type women that were like, bruh, come on now. Y'all gotta know. Because it's hard for me to explain because it's not my ballpark, you know? But women that take charge in the bedroom, right? And there were women, Rev, we did talk about this. There were women putting their feet on little crystal, y'all know them little balls that you put your hand on and it's like, there were women putting their feet on that. There were women, a whole playlist, y'all. We're talking like 14 videos, women like, I don't know how long I've been the alpha in the bedroom. And I'm like, this dude was following my page. And so I'm thinking he thought I was like that, which I know it's a TMI. I'm not like that, y'all. But I guess he thought I was like that because I'm not like that because let me tell y'all why and then we'll get into it. I'm not like that because I already feel like I have a lot of like, to some people, masculine energy. My man's got to be a man somewhere. You feel me? So that's his area to be a man. You feel me? We ain't gonna get into it. Fast forward. I feel like this man is following me because I'm confident. I'm extremely confident. So I guess he thought me being as confident that I was, that he somehow puzzled that for me to be in the dominatrix. Is that what they call it, y'all? I don't know what they call it. But that's my personal diagnosis. You feel me? That's what that's my psychosis. Is that what they call it? What do they call it, y'all? My theory of his behavior, because I'm gonna put my hand down because I don't want y'all to see my calluses. But because the first day he told me he pulled up to my live, he said I blocked him because he was like testing boundaries, wanting to be argumentative, and I blocked him. Do I remember? No, because y'all know I block a lot of people. But what like stood out to me is that after I blocked him, he came back. That's weird to me because I would feel like if I went to somebody's live and they blocked me on site, right? Blocked me on site, what would inspire me to be a returning viewer? So it's like I say it all the time. I know Rev knows. Shout out to Rev for pulling up all of the lives, y'all. Can we shout Rev out? But I say all the time, they be wanting a little bit of Natalie, y'all. They thank you so much, Precious. But he'll stay the whole live too, y'all. If I'm on here for 3 hours and 45 minutes, Rev will be here 3 hours and 45 minutes, man. Shout out to Rev. Anywho, but I said a lot of people, not a lot, you feel me? But there's some people who feel like when I show them, don't be crossing my boundary, or if I give them that attention, they got to come back. They got to come back for that extra hit of Natalie, y'all. Wild story. I know he's got another. I'm thinking this, y'all. Then we're done. But this is what's inspiring me to make the merch. I'm your favorite internet girlfriend. T Mac in the building. Hands to the ceiling. When I kick them out, y'all, I block them. They'll make another account and come back to get that other hint. Why can't I say hit of Natalie? Somebody's pulling up here recently. Y'all know I keep saying it. I pay attention to patterns. Someone keeps pulling up. Not the same exact name as him. His name was like, I'm being, low key about it. His name was Mr. Frederick. Somebody's pulling up name Frederick. And they always say, hey, Natalie. And I'm starting to realize it's multiple streams. I think it's him. Be real with y'all. Because maybe it's one on this nose, one on. I need some Natalie in my life. You feel what I'm saying? But yeah, y'all, that's just the inspiration behind I'm your favorite internet girlfriend merch. Because I feel like I'm his favorite. What? Are y'all saying what I'm thinking? I feel like I'm his favorite internet girlfriend. You are the bitch, bro. Nah, I'm alright, but like, y'all got me out here feeling like Rihanna. I be feeling like Rihanna when I come on YouTube. Shout out to y'all for making me feel like Rihanna. But yeah, they be Obsessed. I don't know why. I think I'm a regular girl for real. I think I have a fire personality. Epi, what'd you say earlier, bro? I got to screenshot that, man. Did I screenshot it? Damn, bro. You know my mind. I'm gonna forget. It's already gone. What did it say, Epi? I'm your favorite Natalie. Your person. It's my person. Let me know again, Epi. This time I'll take notes. Aw, thank you, Bars. I appreciate it. My bad, had to take care of my animals. So you're good. You're good. You got a fire person, Natalie. How many animals you got, Antonio? But yeah, y'all caught up now on the merch. So when I drop the merch, but I like to lead by example. I don't want to like put this merch out and I ain't got a shirt. You feel me? So I got to oh, that's so cute. T Mac. Okay, thank you, Epi. Dang, Brian, I appreciate you. Shout out to Epi, y'all. Epi, if it like sells out and stuff, I'll make sure I send you a little super chat. You feel me? Because you are the inspiration behind it. Shout out to Epi for being creative. 2 dogs, a fish tank, and a turtle. Oh my goodness. I got 4 cats. But y'all, I ain't gonna take up too much of y'all's time. I'm already pushing 1 hour. I said I was gonna be in here for 1 hour. I do apologize for being late. Like I stated, my daughter wanted to go pick up Train. That's your answer right there, bro. You see how I'm just doing this? Can I pay to see you in person? What is this? What is this? I ain't no hooker. She wanted me to what the hell, y'all? Sometimes I'm starting to realize it, y'all, at my big grown age, that not everything requires a response. She wanted to she wanted to go grab her friend a birthday present. I keep saying Christmas and New Year's. I cannot say birthday. But it says we have 12 people in here. Shout out to all 12 of you guys for pulling up. If you like this kind of content, please make sure you smash the like button. One time, got to go take care of my personality. You have a blessed day too, T Mac. Thank you for pulling up, man. I really appreciate you. My daughters got mad at me over the weekend for taking out the Christmas tree. I felt so bad. You should have left that mug up, Antonio. You should have left it up. You know, in New Orleans, what they do is, I don't know if they take it down or put it back up. But near Mardi Gras, they'll decorate the tree. Cowboy in the building. Denisha in the building. They'll decorate the tree to be like Mardi Gras flavor, style, colors. And I know that because I told y'all when I lived in Mississippi, I was like 45 minutes away from New Orleans. And I remember when we got down there, y'all, it's like February. And we went to go like turn on the electricity. So we went to like the site. I was like, why does everybody have Christmas trees up? Like it's February. Like it didn't click for me, y'all. But they do that. So you could have celebrated it as Mardi Gras. Antonio. Everyone's good, I think. How's everybody doing? Denisha, how are you? Hello, mods. Hello, cowboy. Welcome everyone in the chat. Most Louisianas do that. Yeah, I didn't know that. When I went down there in February, I was like, why do they still have the Christmas tree up? Like, but I noticed like the colors were like Mardi Gras themed stuff. And boy, y'all got some shout out to New Orleans, y'all. They got something. I don't know if y'all know. I know Cowboy knows because he's from that area. But the king cake, it's like a cake decorated in new Mardi Gras. Get right, Natalie. Colors. And they put a plastic baby, like a little miniature baby, inside of the cake. And I guess like when you eat it, correct me if I'm wrong, cowboy, but whoever gets the baby buys the cake. Like y'all see me stuttering. I don't even know how to like orchestrate my words, but whoever gets the baby inside the cake on their plate and eats it, whatever comes on their spoon, they buy the cake next year. News to me, y'all. I was down there for like 3 years. A lot of actors nowadays. What do you mean, Ricky? I get real trees. I usually burn them when it's cold, but I'm the bad guy. You're not a bad guy. You just got to explain or try to explain. Just because you explain, she might not get it that it has to come down. Just tell her you got to put it down so you can set up for Valentine's Day. You know what I'm saying? Make room for Valentine's Day and make room for St. Patrick's Day theme things. Every time I buy a tree, that's why I said my husband's got it. I used to buy like real trees, but every time I buy an artificial tree, and that's why I said I'm done, my husband throws it away. He's like, it's taking up too much room. Bruh, next tree's on you. I ain't gonna keep buying these trees. I'm having barbecue chicken wings with white rice, lima beans, and dessert peach cobbler. Ooh, that sounds so good. I'm doing good. I'm glad you're doing good. NTZ, thank you for pulling up. Yeah, that's a New Orleans thing. Are you speaking on Mardi Gras? Yes. Louisiana, we have a good, y'all do. Shout out to Louisiana and their good culture. It's just like, you know, when you're not from there, like I don't know, I had to learn a lot of things, bruh. You feel me? It's not like that in Florida. I fit right in Florida because they don't have all that. You heard of Catch the Chicken on Mardi Gras? Never heard of that one. Hi, everyone in the chat. Thank you, Epi. Let's pin you, cuh. She has a 3-year-old. She's 3 years old. She's not trying to hear it. Oh, yeah. Just tell her, though. I never heard of Catch the Chicken. Cowboy enlightened us. Since we have 11 people in the chat, shout out to all 11 of you guys for pulling up. Welcome to the live stream. My name is Natalie. I go live Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. Lucky for y'all. Very versatile type of gal. I can talk about everything, but I really don't like dabble in spiritual. Sometimes I might. Or politics. Sometimes I might, but I try not to because I've learned that when you speak on these two things, it gets... People don't know how to control their emotions, and I'm not trying to have an emotional wreck on here. But if you like this topic, if you like things in this live stream, make sure y'all hit the like button. Make sure y'all subscribe. Only if y'all gonna come back. Yeah, the colors of Mardi Gras is green and yellow and purple. Is that in Louisiana, NTZ Claw? So was snapping on the phone. I was like, my little rip bone tire is funny. Oh, she was snapping. Oh my God. That's how they be, bro. She a red bone too? What else y'all got for your girl? If y'all don't have anything else, I got to dip out. But in the country, in Louisiana, whoever catches the chicken gets to eat it. So, like, that's deep. That's very deep. Nicholas, you pulling up, bruh? Let me just, actually, let me be scientifical today. Let me do this. Because I know you love to come in and be a beast. So, y'all say bye to Nicholas because I have gotten so used of seeing his face. I already know he's going to pull up on the bull. Have you ever looked at someone and studied their patterns so you know what they're capable of? I know he's capable of being on the bull. So y'all say bye to Nicholas. Dang, boy. It must be sad to be that way, man. I don't know how you just I'm so used to like paying bills and going to work and responsibilities. I don't have the time. We dabbled into this today. I thought I cut it off. I don't have the time to entertain. You must got a lot of time. If you go around floating around from chat to chat, you got a lot of time to say crazy things. The next bridge up from Baton Rouge on the other side of the river, the oldest city on the Mississippi River. I lived in Biloxi for like 2 or 3 years. Dee Dee, I know I'm so comical to you, bro. I appreciate you pulling up. I'm just keeping it real. You feel me? Ah, my family, we watch the pig or cattle. We get to keep it. We watch the pig or cattle. We get to keep it. That's wild, bruh. I don't know what that's like. I'm gonna be real with you. Nat, what's the hardest part of marriage, if you don't mind me asking? Uh, oh my goodness. Everything. Everything. No, like I think the hardest part of marriage is like when you don't have somebody that wants you to compromise, that's not willing to compromise. I just think it's understanding. I'm a go with the flow kind of gal, but like I don't think my husband's a go with the flow type of guy. And so a lot of times, like if we do argue, it's about stupid stuff um like we'll literally get into arguments because he likes know how to plan. He don't know how to plan. I don't know. He don't know how to plan. I go to work every day the same time, right? That don't ever change. Same time, same days, unless we have mandatory overtime. And so he'll be wanting me to eat, and I'm literally have to be at work because we have a point system and we'll argue over it. And it's like, if you realize, get up a little earlier. You feel me? Like if you realize that if you want to cook and you want me to eat, get up earlier. So like I think the compromising part is what I'm referring to, is that he's not willing to understand that he's the common denominator in this issue. So I have to like compromise by being late sometimes just to save the sake of an argument, because I don't like to argue. You feel me? I've always preached too. I don't want y'all to think like I'm very capable of being by my, and I tell him that, and it's probably not nice to tell him that, but I'm like, I'm capable of being by myself. You feel me? I think earlier on when we got married, I think that society sold you a dream of wanting to get married, but if I could like redo it now, I wouldn't get married. And it sounds bad, I love him. He's my person, blase, blase. But now I feel like I'm to the level where I'm okay to be by myself. Does that make sense? Now I probably lost y'all. So Brian, thank you for pulling up. But I think compromise. Because like no two people are going to agree on everything. And I understand that. But it's like the argument that comes behind that, if that makes any sense. Anybody in here married that can relate? Rev? Epi? Where are all the married people at? I know what you mean. That's why I'm not getting married. And I tell him that, but I don't tell him like in the sense of I don't ever want to feel like or give off the vibe that I think I'm better than anybody. Right? But when I got married, I was like 26. And I think the only reason I rushed to get married, like it was like I cared about him clearly. I clearly care about him, but I think I was influenced by, movies and Disney and Facebook, and my friends are all getting married. Like I've been with this guy for I think I was with him for 2 years before we got married. And I think that influenced me to get married. So I think, now thinking now, like, bro, I wouldn't have done it because it's like a lot. It's a lot to be in a marriage. You have to like be willing to accept a lot of things. You feel me? You have to be willing to accept. Here's probably your answer, just a lot of things, or I don't know. It's like having a kid with somebody. You feel me? You have a kid with somebody, you think they're a certain way, and then you realize they're not who you think they are. Not saying that's the case with my husband, but I don't know. I don't think I would have done it. I think I think social quo maybe influenced us to get married. You feel me? And then you got to split everything. You don't know, cowboy. Help me. I don't know what I'm saying. I know what I'm saying. I am now to the point where I'm comfortable, like, to be alone, but I value him. But if anything was to happen, I would be comfortable of being alone. We talked about this the other day. I don't know. It sounds bad when you say it out loud, but I think a lot of people seek validation in other people. So a lot of people go around never getting the concept that it's okay to be alone. Like J-Lo, Jennifer Lopez. She always with somebody. You feel me? I feel like I'm fully capable of being alone. I don't know if you were here for this story, Antonio, but we had got into one day I was on her very early. Rev was in here and Shin was in here, but we were talking about we had like separated for I ain't gonna talk about it now because it's like too many people in here, you feel me? But we had separated for a little bit. And when we separated, he went to Cuba. My husband, he is already planning to go into Cuba. He's Cuban, but I had to like then, COVID hit unexpectedly and he was like trapped in COVID. He was trapped in Cuba for a year. So I for a year had to like, you know, work more hours to provide cuz I was in jeopardy. If I would have just said I'm going to go to work, do my 40 hours, go home, I would have been evicted. So I had to like learn, which I've always been a hard worker. I had to learn to work mandatory 60s, which I knew that how to do that. You feel me? I think a lot of people are not made to work mandatory, or a lot of people know what they got to do, but they don't want to do it, and then they get kicked out. I think I have like emotional, maybe it's not emotional intelligence. I just have, maybe it is emotional intelligence. I have the gift of knowing what I gotta do and do it. You feel me? And I'm not saying during that time it made me realize, oh, I'm paying the bills by myself. That's when I started. I know I talked about it a little bit. I did OnlyFans for a little bit. I had to work 60 hours at Amazon in order to survive and not get evicted, right? So I'm not saying that case made me realize I'm the alpha. I can not need a man. I've never been that type. I just think socially now I've realized that I don't need validation from nobody. I think a lot of people who get married or want to get married, they need that socially, they need to be validated, and I don't need validation. I talk about it like I don't seek validation from people. I don't know if that answers your question or not. I know it's a mouthful of a whole bunch of stuff. It makes perfect sense. Can you do a reaction to Fresh and I don't know who that is. King of Hearts. Who is that? I'm a whittler. By choice. NTZ. Is whittler mean like your person passed away? The pressure of society, I think, forces it on you. And you got to think at the end of the year, you really see it because At the end of the year, if you're married, y'all combine y'all's income, bruh. Like, if it was just me, I'd be good. I might get some income back. But since I'm married on paper, it looks like I make his and my income jointly. And we all know it's not true. I think it's peer pressure for that, man. Hello? It's me you're looking for. Adrienne in the building. I think people lose the lust part. I think two different perspectives. I notice from men and women, normally it would be the same reason financially. Yes. It's not bad. Yeah, when you say stuff like that though, DD, you look like a bad person because you're basically saying, I love him, but if we were to separate, I'd be okay. That's not glamorified. You feel me? In America, that looks like she's a pick me. If he's not abusive and he's not cheating, he's battling. What do you mean by that, NTZ? She showed me her true colors. Who showed you their true colors? Yeah, that's understandable. Yeah, you gotta hustle. Do you believe what the song Houdini said? Lucky just to have one love. Man, I don't know. I feel kind of skeptical about that. I have a whole different type of love though. You feel me? Yeah, this is an exclusive member topic. You feel me? Exclusive because I know I'm going to say stuff and I'm going to get one of these like eyebrow moves. Like I don't care, but like exclusive member. Make sure y'all sign up to the exclusive member. Do you think the OF had something to do with? Do you think the OF had something to do with your decision? No, I've always been a hard worker. All right, y'all. I've talked about this portion before, but I got like a good 15 minutes for y'all because I got to be at work at 9 and your girl got to get in the shower. You feel me? But I think I've always been a hard worker. Also think I've met people that have said, I want to go on vacation. And I'm like, well, do it. Work overtime. Oh, I don't want to do it. I think I've talked about this before. I am very driven. I motivate myself to accomplish the goals. So during that time when, I was on OnlyFans, long story short, I had a friend. She liked me. She told me to post my link on my Facebook story. And she's like, just block everybody that you don't want to see this story. I got like 4K friends on Facebook, but I know a lot of people I grew up with would love to have access and they gained it. You feel me? But somehow it got back to my family that I was on there and they came in and gave me like, I'm 36 when this happened, like a whole sermon of how I'm not living my life the right way. But I don't think realistically, I think I've always been driven. If I want something, I'm going to get it. And I think a lot of people don't have that. Like, like the lady that wants to go to Puerto Rico. We'll put the work in. Go. I don't want to. But me, I seen it as I needed to pay my rent. I needed electricity. I went from a 2-parent household down to a 1-parent household. I have to make ends meet. And I'm very optimistic. You feel me? Very optimistic about things. So I think that's what gave me the drive to keep going with doing OnlyFans because I wound up blurring out the states that I was in because you can. But hey, got back to my mom and them. So I blurred out my states and I still did it. And I was still doing 60 hours at Amazon. And I didn't get kicked out. I didn't get da-da-da-da-da. But I just feel like, no, we're going to save it for exclusive. I know how I want to be treated. You feel me? I know because I know how I want to be treated. I can just leave it right there. And y'all can come to whatever decisions y'all want to make. And then we could talk about it on the next line. You feel me? I also feel like people put up with BS being married, trying to make it work, and they start right. I feel like that too, but it's like the same thing with you got a kid. I don't know how your relationship was with your baby's mama, but I think with me, I have two baby's daddies. I have my husband, and then I have another previous baby daddy. And I can just say a lot of people, we talked about this before in Antonio, a lot of people wear masks and act like there's something at first and be completely different. We've talked about how I've had men tell me from the jump, what kind of man are you looking for? You know? And then I'll paint the picture or say some of the qualities, and they'll purposely, I've noticed it because I study people's patterns. I mean, clearly now I'm a master pattern studier, but back then I had just, okay, yeah, pattern. But I would notice that they would mimic who I wanted them to be. And I think a lot of people do that. They mimic whoever they want you to think they are. And then if they secure the bag or get what they want out of it, they show their true colors. So, yeah, that's what it means when they are a podcast and touches on your topic. Yeah, that's what it means in they a podcast. And what are you talking about? King of Hearts? I'm lost, man. I think it would be a great for your channel. What would be great for my channel? They talk about stuff like that. I'm mixing you and NTZ together. I think it's what I'm doing. Cocaine is a hell of a drug. She died in my arms. Dang, man, I'm sorry to hear that. Why are you restricting stuff, DD? We put up with the stuff in relationships to please other. Exactly. Just like when you have a kid with somebody. At least this was me. I can only speak on me. Y'all probably can't see it, but I'm a hopeless romantic. So when I got with my first baby daddy, I put up with so much stuff because I thought being young, and they say young and dumb, but what's worse than dumb? I don't want to say retarded, but I was young and I put up with a lot of stuff I would not put up with today. Like he kept going to jail, he went to prison, he cheated on me multiple times. We've talked about on my channel where I went to the club one day. He was locked up. My friends dragged me to go to this club, a club I had never been to. Boom. Y'all know I keep the water on me, and I kept the water on me then. So as soon as I didn't have it on me physically, but I had drunken a lot of water. And as soon as I went in that club, y'all, I had to use the restroom. And a lady he had been messing with that was unknown to me looked at me and recognized my face. I was like, I know you. You're my baby's daddy's other baby mama. We only had one kid. So she was either pregnant or about to, and I put up with it. Well, I wound up leaving him on that note. But what I'm saying is that when you have a kid and you're married to someone, I think those are the two times you'll tolerate a lot of stuff because you want it to work compared to if you wasn't single. And I'll leave it there because, like I said, we got to have more topics to talk about. You feel what I'm saying? We put up with stuff in relationships to please other. Exactly. As far as validation goes, I think like people get with people to feel complete. I mean, it can be different rules or different standards of validation. Like some people might just put up with being with a man because it does something to their image, or being married because it does something to their image. They have 2 kids, they have the white picket fence, they have a dog. So that validation of coming across to other people like they got it together could be a factor. Are you worried about being in a controversial? What do you mean by that, bruh? Facts. I want to go one day, but I got it. Man, people, I want to go to Hawaii. Cowboy, when you go to Hawaii, let me know. We'll pull up together, man, because I want to go too. Do what you got to do. Hey, we all make mistakes and we'll continue to make mistakes. It's up to us to learn from those mistakes and apply ourselves and be better. And exactly. Right, Antonio? Can you search up fresh a fit Bro, you own me, King. Shout out to King of Hearts for being on me. I can't do it right now. I can cuz I'm weird, bro. Like I can look at it now, but I have to like feel it. And I feel like if I'm on the spot, I can't feel it like I want to feel it. Same thing with music. I hate when people come up to me like, Nicki Minaj dropped a song. Listen, Natalie, is it good? I'm like, bro, no. I got to be in my car. I got to have the windows up. I got to have the music. I got to feel what she's saying to tell you if I like it. Same thing, like, I'll put it in my notes for real, dude. I don't know why I called you dude, bruh. It comes out some days, boy. Where you at? I'm going to screenshot it and then we will work from there. Pull up King of Hearts. My email's in my bio and we can talk about it off topic. Let me hold 10. I was just about to ask you, little name, you got it for me. Appy, I learned a lot from dating older women. I think we found the topic for Friday. This conversation is good and honest. You know your girl keeps it honest. Antonio, can I ask you a question respectfully? Sure, let's go. Let's hear it. Type them. I got you. I auto-corrected. I feel you holding on to a relationship when there's infidelity. Me personally, you feel that? Nah, I'm just speaking from experience. Do you have a boyfriend? No, I don't have a boyfriend. What do you think about Twitch? I don't know. I don't really know too much about it for real. Did you get my email? No, did you email me? Age. My age? I'm 39. Sis, have a good night. Talk to you tomorrow, Rev. Thank you for pulling up. Appreciate you. Y'all say good night, Rev, for me one time. Hey, this would be cool if we did a chat cruise. Would be lit. Oh my God, it would be lit. I never dated a older woman, only 19 and 28. Aren't you 21, cowboy? If you're 21 and she was 28, she was a little older, wasn't she? My bad, y'all. Let's see if he emailed me in real life. You didn't email me, bro. You on the bull. We back. What age did you get married? 26? 26. Them older ladies like to watch me. They be wanting to buy me stuff. Oldest I did is 44. We was together. Dang. That's up there, bruh. Why would I have to lie about my age, Maurice? I just shared that I was doing OnlyFans. That's like something someone would hold on to. You feel me? A lot of people wouldn't admit that publicly because they're afraid of the shame that goes along with it. So if I can publicly admit that I was on OnlyFans, why would I lie about my age? To me, it doesn't go hand in hand. I think the oldest guy I dated, I was like 18. I didn't really date him though. He was like 31. But realistically, I don't like older guys. I don't know. I think I have a young soul. So a younger soul. So to me, I typically go like my husband's 1 year younger than me. I usually do like 1 year younger, 2 years younger. But you can't, in my opinion, like a guy wanted to talk to me when I was 36 and he was like 21. And I was like, no, it's not going to work. It ain't going to work. What's the topic for Friday, we said? What's the main reason you left the relationship? Don't have to answer. I left what relationship? I'm still with my husband. I'm still married. The relationship with my baby's daddy, I left him. That was the guy that had the woman in the restroom. He wasn't there, but she was in the restroom and she looked at me and said, "You're my baby's daddy's other baby's mama." I left him because I felt like he spent a lot of time in jail. That's stressful, y'all, to like be at work, randomly get phone calls all the time. I'm locked up again. I'm locked up again. And for us to work alternate shifts and, him to help watch our daughter while I was at work and vice versa. And then I would have to suddenly, abruptly have to find a babysitter all of the time. So I would go down to the jail sometimes to see him. One time he had a woman down there. So the way I saw it eventually, and I think it needed to happen was when I heard about the woman being pregnant, I said, and I'm young, y'all. I'm like 22. Fine thing. You feel me? When I was 22. But I said, bruh, if he was in jail when I found out this woman was pregnant. I don't know, y'all. He had recently went to jail. So I said to myself at 22, if I accept that he has this woman pregnant, what will I not accept? It's one thing to accept someone cheating, someone running the streets all the time, someone being in jail all the time. But like, at what point do I have a line that says enough is enough, right? So to me, I needed that. TJ in the building, hands to the ceiling. Number one in the YouTube streets. What's up, cuz? Thank you for pulling up. I really appreciate you pulling up. I know you was in here, fam. But I was like, if I accept the cheating, what else will I accept, right? So I accepted the cheating, or of course he ain't gonna say I'm cheating, but there were signs. So then it was like when I seen that she was pregnant and she said that, I was like, what else can I put up with? I think everybody has a breaking point. You feel what I'm saying? And to me, that was my breaking point. During that time, my lease was about to expire on our apartment. And I said, when the lease is up, I'm done with him. I wrote him because, I couldn't call him. And of course, he denied it. She's lying, but, she just doesn't name the baby after him. But that was what it took for me to leave him alone. So I don't know if that's your question, King. Who asked that question? My bad, y'all. Yeah, when you get to a certain amount of maturity, you don't give a damn of what someone thinks. Exactly. I don't. I'm at my point, y'all. 39, almost 40. I don't give a damn no more what no one thinks. And when I tell y'all I snapped at my manager for not acknowledging, speaking to me, I said, look, I don't want you to think I'm a pick me. I can give a damn if you speak to me. It don't make me or break me. It don't. I'm completely honest and like, I don't know, y'all. I don't know. You got to go through some stuff to get on this level, clearly. But a lot of people want to be on this level of being honest and being open, but they don't want to go through the trials and tribulations to get here. You feel what I'm saying? They just want to, I want to have it, but they don't want to go through what I've been through. You feel what I'm saying? All right, y'all, I got to get ready to go to work. I am going to read the chat unless y'all want to send $100 and then I don't have to go to work tonight. But we're going to send it on my super chat. On my Cash App. So I'll let y'all negotiate. How much money can we put together to keep Natalie on? Because if y'all can't get to 100, I got to go to work. So I'll let y'all communicate. I'm going to read the chat. Antonio said he got 50. Jack said he got 20. Look at y'all. 50, y'all up to 70. NTZ got what? 30. That's 110, y'all. Y'all need me to drop the Cash App. Let me know. Don't send it on a super chat because I need the money now. It's my money and I need it now. When I was 18, I had a 29-year-old younger woman be mad at me. I can imagine these younger women listening to all of these women saying, F him and get the money though. And I think a lot of older women are not on that. Older women's like, I'm going to get my own money. Y'all got y'all's money together. Let me know. I'm still reading the chat. I'll let y'all communicate and I'm reading the chat and I'll send y'all the cash app when I get to the end. So I need y'all to negotiate who's got 50, who's got 20, who's got 20, who's got 8. Come on. And then I can stay here and talk to y'all the rest of the night. When you get to a certain amount of maturity, when I was 17, I had a 30. Wow. That's wow, man. Dang. Jack Frost? My bad, y'all. Just asking most women breaking point. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Some women, I think a lot of people don't have mature, or I think what it really boils down to is emotional intelligence. I mean, you can lie about cheating 15 times, but the moral of the story, y'all, is that during that time, y'all know I'm older. So Instagram wasn't a thing. What else is it, y'all? Only thing that was really like socially engaging was like Facebook. And so I'm trying to figure out how this lady saw me in a dark bathroom. It's a dark scene. Saw me walk on the door, locked eyes on me, and knew for certain that I was her baby's daddy's other baby's mama. Like, was he showing her pictures of me? Was he showing her my Facebook? I know I didn't live too far from work. How did she know? I don't know. I never followed up with him about it. I didn't care. I respect it. Is it pick me a bad thing? I think to me, a pick me is a bad thing because it's not who I am. A pick me is somebody that wants you to like pick me. A pick me is someone that wants you to like feel sorry for them all the time. I don't know. That's not me. I don't like clingy people. I'm not a clingy person. So I don't want someone to pity me. A pick me is someone that wants someone to pity them, right? That's the difference between wisdom versus knowledge. Some people have to go through different things to get answers. They see exactly, TJ, exactly. And that's why I say I got 46 cents on a card. All right, he's got 40 cents, y'all. Y'all gonna match it. What y'all gonna do? Yeah, live streaming is a job. It is a job. I say it all the time. Like if I was to leave and not get any super chats and no rubies, and I feel like I'm engaging y'all. Y'all can let me know. Yeah, you are. No, you're not. I feel like I am. But anyway, if I was to live stream 24 hours and I'm monetized, shout out to you guys for pulling up. I do appreciate it. But if I was to live stream for 24 hours and let's say I didn't get any super chats, look at Cowboy. Shout out to Cowboy. I literally would make 1 cent. So playing the stock market with all of my change right now. I can't help it. Have a good night at work. Don't let us stop your I appreciate y'all though. Y'all women go through men's phones, she did that. I went through his phone before, I ain't gonna lie. I mean, now the kind of person I am, like I said, the validation, I don't do it anymore. I pick me as someone who wants a cookie, a good dog. Got a mic set up and everything, like if you were about to say something that life's changing. George Lopez in the building, y'all, with today's local hate. Today I went live on Twitch. Oh, did you? How was that like, Cowboy? That's not a pick me. That's the mean girls give it. That's not a pick me. That's the mean girls gave it. Most men would agree that pick me get picked and ones who don't get picked get mad. That's why most women think that. Yeah, I'm saying what my reason of I told my manager I wasn't a pick me was because, and I understand where he's coming from. I said, I'm asking you to speak, but then I don't want you to speak. I'm all about y'all. I'm all about your true intentions. Be who you are, right? And for the manager story that y'all don't know the full story, and I'm not going to give it all to you now, but he would not say anything to me at all. And I addressed it like, "Hey, why don't you do that?" And he deflected and said, "Well, you always wear your headphones." And I was like, "Well, how many seconds of the day does it take for you to say, 'Hey, Natalie,' or 'Hey, just hi, just wanted to make sure you're good?'" And so he's like, "Well, I am that type of person that speaks. But with you had your headphones on, you you had your headphones on, but I speak. But since I've had that conversation with him, now he speaks. And I feel like it's me addressing his pattern. He's definitely not the type of individual to speak, but it took for me to have that conversation. Now, even if I have headphones in my ear, now he speaks. And it's because I said things such as, it takes literally 3 seconds to say, "Hi, Natalie." I'm not asking you to say, "What'd you bring for lunch? What school do your kids go to? Do you have a boy or do you have a girl? Are you married?" I'm not asking you to do that. It's common. I think it's common sense. But now you can't say that's who you are if once now I addressed it and now you're doing it. That's how she found how you look. That's from work, from Facebook. It's my eyes. All money is good money, right? It was a vibe. A pick me is someone who needs validation. Exactly. Exactly. I couldn't think of that. That's the best way of saying it. But and he was like, "Oh, I know you're not a pick me. If you never speak to me, how do you know I'm not a pick me?" And it's like, I don't, y'all, it's really intimidation at the end of the day. I don't know. That's what I think it is. But I'm about to roll out, y'all. I'm about to roll out, y'all. Boss man in the building. Hey, sis, hit the like button, subscribe, turn on your notifications for upcoming videos and live streams. You heard, man? Man, you missed it. We had a whole Louisiana discussion, and you wasn't in here to participate, boss man. I am very, you feel me? You got you got a question? What is it? What's going on, King of Hearts? Y'all make sure y'all smash the like button if y'all haven't. Subscribe if y'all like topics like this. I got like 2 more minutes. I got 2 minutes. I really appreciate you guys pulling up. It says we have 11 people in here. Shout out to all 11 of y'all pulling up and listening to me, man. I got you. Pull up to the email, King of Hearts. We were just saying how king cake, and I was like, man, when I moved to Biloxi, Mississippi, they celebrate Mardi Gras because I know surrounding cities celebrate Mardi Gras as well. And I moved there on a February, and I was like, why do these people have Christmas trees still up? Like December, February, why? Then I started to notice the pattern. They were decorating the Christmas trees Mardi Gras. And I didn't know for like the 2 years. I was like, I finally asked my friend, why did they do that? And then we were talking about king cake with the baby in it. I was just educating them. Do a video on the reactions. They got me like 3 videos piled up. A reaction video to them, which I might do. I'm not going to cap King. And then a girl wants me to do a video about how it's wrong for people to pull into lives and be disrespectful. And then somebody wants me to do a video about the number one assumptions people make about me. So I'm booked. I'm booked. George, bruh, I'm too old to be in a challenge, bruh. But I really appreciate you believing in me, okay? Thank you for pulling up. Thank you for the $100 too. I'm not about no challenges. I'm not going to make it work. for a little bit of money. It's what you want me to do something strange for a little piece of change is what it sound like. I ain't about doing stuff strange for a little piece of change, George. Okay. All right, guys, I'm out. I appreciate y'all pulling up. Don't forget, if you need more Natalie in your life, to roll over to that exclusive content when there's new videos that we go into details like this on here. I'm gonna be real. We get more in depth with my relationship with my husband. We get more in depth. That's at Nat at night. No, it's like both for real. And we talk about just my perspective on everything for real. So if y'all are interested in getting in more topics like this, hit that gift button at the lower bottom. The top is going to say super chat. The second one is going to show you the different tiers of the exclusive member. And there's more videos like, and I do my videos just like I do this. I'm talking at you. You feel me? But guys, I love y'all. I miss y'all. I can't wait to see you on the next video. I might pull up to live tomorrow when I get off of work at 6:30 again, because I'm really feeling that, son. I'm really doing that, son. Can you pin your Cash App on there, cowboy? Because you can pin Cash Apps and stuff on here. Yeah, I'm not really too educated on Twitch, though, man. I'm sorry. That's not really my field, man. But y'all, I'll see y'all in the next live or the next video. Thank you guys for pulling up. Boss man, see y'all soon, guys.